Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same... Forever is quite beautiful. Oh, but alas, that is simply not the way the...
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if we can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zero. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed make. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time. It's our...
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros. The most important... Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay. Then I'll tell you too about, according to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the goddess of flowers' birth a long, long time ago. On one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and as she danced upon the grass, countless those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, of course they did." When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the goddess of flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do—
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered Padisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers.
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth—
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just two— So, Traveler and Paimon?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Of course Paimon wants to watch. Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're—
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? Did you know that the Sub-Zeros festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, The Grand Bazaar's got the best.
Dancing as a child, my grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And lesser, the Sumeru's festival has been losing its appeal over the...
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival.
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine. Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated function. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already...
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro, after all. See you around.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well,
Are you serious? We'd love that!
it might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady...
Sounds like a plan!
Welcome!
Let's head over to the Citadel of Razor and wait for Dia!
Drinks that everyone can enjoy.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad... Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer nicer than when we first met, Dia.
It's called being a professional. I'm...
Look, Dia's blushing.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person... Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't...
I take it you all know each other already?
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the adventures.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft.
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over... Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might...
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the den...
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an imp. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in...
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the... If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice...
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested...
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly... There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement.
You bet they are. The Scarlet King's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading...
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for...
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Osfod! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that. Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal.
I can't thank you enough for always looking after...
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict.
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Well, guess that's a... Ooh. Let's get up. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that... Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more well, given all the people that come through here every day...
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you two?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question.
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akash...
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
That guy does nothing but smooth talk all day.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite...
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be... Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Rexar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again?
They're called Ain El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be...
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As I've heard that Ain al-Hakmar likes to set up... Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 mora...
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to...
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge?
I guess that makes sense. And the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we...
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research? And shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. So, what's our plan? Wait! Didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind? Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora.
Fate must have brought us together.
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things. Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants and everyone.
How did things end up like this?
All thanks to your artistic license. That's how. I should have made you wait until we got an update from Tanja.
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it.
Well, I never thought they'd dislike it so much.
Oh, what should we do?
Whoa. Yeah. to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on. Hey there! Paimon's name is Paimon, and she's a traveler who was just passing by.
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crack. What's bothering us is this prototype Aranara. To start...
Prototype Aranara? You mean this woodcut?
Oh, no. The prototype Aranara is something that brings joy and laughter.
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
So, what exactly is...
So for context, Aranara are magical creatures for the store's 20th anniversary. We plan to release a series of hand-carved toys. This is a prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react. When we put it out there, the reaction was...
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe it, though.
This is not an Aranara. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the Ill Little Fungus. It says that Aranara...
Toys do look better when they're round and chubby. Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but this carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. Ooh, didn't put his heart into it, huh? Oh, sounds like one of those things that's...
Kassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful and a cute one.
Oh, a positive...
Yeah, so I would totally ask my dad to get it for me, if it wasn't...
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, Oh, this is such a shame.
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an...
Uncle Tanger is a famous children. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a...
That's right. My little Ghaffari loves his stories, too. We asked Tanja for guidance. But we were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve. As you can see, this...
Oh, we have to... Hey! Since you're the famous traveler, he doesn't have to come in person if he's too busy. Please, if only to put a smile on...
They seem pretty desperate. Let's help them out. To see the kids smile... Yay!
Tanja takes his son with him. Maybe that's why he was able to come up with... Anyway, we're count...
Supposed to be here in Gandharvaville looking for inspiration. But should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee forest ranger, I'll do everything I can to...
Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rozzy. Don't mind.
When people say, don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me. Hey, don't cry. What's wrong?
Huh, that voice sounds familiar. Paimon's heard it somewhere before. Oh, it's Kale! And...
similar. Doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I'm helping Master Tainari.
We're here on an errand. We heard your voice, so we thought we'd come out. You seem kinda busy.
I'll be fine.
What a well-mannered child.
Sands? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying...
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get it off your chest. Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret... Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's stories? The Aranar. Maybe there really are Aranar living in the...
You like the Aranar?
Of course. I love them.
Oh, people who like Aranar are the best. Okay.
Aw, you're just exaggerating. Anyway, I'm trying to be like my... So, how are you doing?
Sure.
Wow, Kale's so good with kids.
Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest. So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not lost too, are you? Okay, so you're looking for a children's author from Port Olmos called Tanja. Wait.
That's right, Uncle Tom.
So he's in the area? Looking for inspiration for a new... This is amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible stories is like in person.
Tanja's just a normal guy.
Even so, he must be more creative. Wait, hold on.
Your dad? Tanja's your dad? As in you're Tanja's son?
Uh-huh.
Ah, Paimon sees. That guy had a car. Why are you here on your own, though?
We had...
Oh, in that case, we should take you back...
No, I'm good. Thanks for your... Come with me. I'll take you to him.
Yay! Thanks, Rosie!
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
So Tanja headed this way. I know this place pretty well. Follow me. Trainee Forest Ranger Kale, reporting.
Rosie! Where are you, Rosie?
Someone's calling for Rosie!
Oh, Rosie! Thank goodness I finally found you. Were you in danger? Did the wild beast scare you?
I'm okay.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare...
Oh, it's nothing. It's all part of my responsibility as a trainee.
Really? I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. Okay, then.
Huh? It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration.
Whoa. Kale looks like she's about to pass out. Hey...
I'm okay. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
Are you two story lovers as well? Yes, yes! The moment I saw you, the image of an aura giant and an aura finch traveling together popped. Oh? Who asked for my help? My sincerest apologies, but I have fans all over.
Seems like Tanja has a slightly Also, Paimon's not a finch! That's nothing to get excited about!
Akara Crafts. Akara Crafts. Oh! Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea, perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest.
What? What should we do?
Dad's saying he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important.
Oh, that's what he meant! Well, there it is! Wait, no, this isn't the time for all that. Tanja, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something!
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance, for therein lies the beautiful I, Tanja, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia Forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only exists in stories, but in real life. If I manage to document the first real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that perplex Akara. Meanwhile, I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the... Anyway, Tanja...
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanja never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Wait, not that way.
Kale, what's wrong?
Nothing. But that way leads us deeper into the Avidians. I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Just as I expected, the promise of one of my stories has kept you hot on my...
But this is just an ordinary tree hollow.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the...
Paimon's not sure what look with your heart means. Hey, look! There's a note here! Do Here's another note that says, that sounds more like something in... There's another one here! A clever Ara...
How does it feel to bear witness to a groundbreaking discovery? Exciting, isn't it? The crude handwriting may look like a child's, but I doubt that a child would be able to reach this deep into the forest, and I doubt even more that they would... I boldly hypothesize that this tree hollow is in fact the Aranara's... An Aranara that wasn't so bright left a note... Oh, I shall craft a new... How's that? Don't the very words just come...
Nope.
Well, many an adventurer knows how to take to the skies with their easily visible... How about you, Miss Forest Ranger? Do you...
Huh? Me? I don't know. Maybe... Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that... witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little...
Overwhelming?
Oh... Yes.
For now, I've decided to stay here with Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Aranara appear in this hollow. Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toy makers down. When a real Aranara appears, their little troubles will be resolved in an
He seems pretty stubborn. Looks like we'll have to stay...
No. I think we should return to our camp for Tanja. In Aranara and the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara are very sensitive creatures.
Oh? Was that in the story? Ah! In that case, let's go back to camp and call it a day. We'll continue...
Traveler, wake up! It's not the Aranara, it's Oh, Paimon's been worried about Kale since last night. Even though she kept telling us she was okay after we saw the evidence of Aranara activity, she's been... Anyway, let's go... Hey, look! Aren't these Kale's footprints? But why are they headed towards the tree hollow? So Kale came back here alone. Did she wait?
And I thought this was a place nobody knew about. I never thought Tanja would find it, or that I would run into the Traveler and Paimon. If I'd known, I would have just told the tree hollow instead of writing it down. There must be another way to practice my handwriting. Now I've created a whole new problem for myself. What do I do now? Dress up? Oh, no, that won't work. I should be writing something that an Aranara would never say, so that but what should I write? Oh, I've got it. There's no way Tanja could see this as the work of an Aranara.
So the evidence of Aranara activity we saw during the day was actually evidence of Kale's activity. But why didn't she just tell Tanja? Oh, right! Kale told Razi that he could tell any secret to a tree hollow. Must be because that's what she does, and now she even writes it down. Yeah, you're right. We'll keep her secret for her. Oh, looks like she's almost done writing. Let's head back.
Aha! There's a new note. Yes! It's the same handwriting, which... Let's see what it says.
Ooh, what could it be?
I want to visit Mondstadt during the Ludi... No, that's impossible. This must be some kind of mistake. Even I would never write that into a fairy tale.
So, in other words, the notes can't have been left by an Aranara.
Yeah. If you ask me, they were probably left by a passing merchant from Mondstadt or something.
No, I refuse to believe it. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? It's not like
you've written so many stories beloved by the children. I'm sure you can help create...
No! I can't do it. I thought that if I could find an Aranara, I'd be able to help Akara Crafts. But it was someone from Mondstadt all along.
You've managed to write all those stories without ever having seen a real R&R, right? What makes this so different?
Rosie, you tell them.
Really?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay. Kale, Traveler, Paimon, do you remember when I said... I didn't want to tell anyone. So... I think Dad isn't the one who came up with all those R&R.
What? Hold on. So
It was me. Dad's been telling stories in Port Ormos for as long as I can. Every night, Dad would give me a Zaytun peach for dinner. The Zaytun peaches were delicious, but Dad kept on going, telling his stories again and again. Oh, one time, he even borrowed a camera. Dad showed me the picture and said that it shall become the precious record of, even though I only had Zaytun. Then one day, Dad seemed really excited. He looked really happy. He lifted me up so high that I was and when I got to my favorite part, when Dad put me back down, I looked up at him.
You remember it?
It's not only Rosie. I, too, remember every detail of what happened that day. After that, I gradually grew in fame and started making money. Finally, we could afford more than just Zaytun peaches for dinner.
I was really happy at first, but then everyone started calling. I kind of guessed why, but Dad got busier with things that So I made up my mind that this time, I just want to be instead of Dad the way he is now. I prefer my dad how he used to be, stumbling over words and not knowing how to end the story. That's why I decided to keep how I imagine R&R to look like a secret.
Wait, Paimon gets it now. To sum up, all of Uncle Tanjir's fairy... And because Rosie didn't want Tanjir to keep...
Yes. That's why I tried looking for possible evidence. I'm a terrible father. I'm sorry, Rosie. I'm so sorry. And I owe you all... Rosie's the only one who can help Akara Crafts. If you...
Are we gonna let this happen?
You want me to help Akara Crafts with... Oh, I did mention what the R&R look like in my story. Kale, Traveler, and Paimon. I've never really left Port Ormos before. Sumeru is so much bigger than I thought. So I want to visit more places in Sumeru. And I also want to take pictures of Dad.
You still want me to...
Yeah, of course. Come on. You're the best dad ever.
This is the happiest Rosie has sounded since we...
I want to thank you, Kale.
Huh?
You told me about telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Even though I didn't have the time to find a tree hollow. Telling every...
Yeah. It's hard to keep... I made a lot of mistakes back in Mondstadt. But when I look back on... I'm sure this experience will be the same for Tanja.
Yes. Wait. Did you just...
Let's go, Rosie. Grab that camera and see what hidden inspiration you can discover along the way.
Okay, let's go. Come on, Dad.
Rosie, slow down and watch your step.
When I don't have much to keep me occupied, old thought patterns start to creep. And as soon as I start talking about it... back start.
Solidify!
Allow me!
Right now.
If this rain keeps up, will be dripping. Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world. Most humans could have the entire... of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make for terribly... reading.
Stabilize!
Hold the line!
Emerge. Right now.
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
Just what will we come across this time?
Just sharpen my spear.
Gather!
Allow me. Nice and spicy.
I will have order.
Hold the line. Propagate. Nova, get them.
Stabilize!
Billowing surge. Scatter. Spring forth.
Gather!
Rest and rebuild.
Solidify!
Nice and spicy. You're toast. Scatter. Thrust him into the fire.
Gather! This is order!
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
Hold the line! Ha!
Right here. Right now. Right here.
Propagate! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
Stabilize!
Allow me!
Right now.
Ha! Germinate!
Gather!
Emerge. Right here.
Covenants of the Deep! Rest and revamp! Propagate!
Right now. Right here. Emerge.
Ha! Scatter!
Solidify!
Hold the line! Ah!
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Propagate!
Want me to come along?
Right here.
Allow me!
The wind knows me.
Germinate!
Emerge. Right now. Emerge.
Hold the line!
Into the wind.
Right here. Emerge.
Allow me!
Show them.
The wind knows me.
Dear me. Right now. Right here. Emerge.
Hold the line!
Into the wind.
Scatter!
Right now. Right here.
One with nature.
Rest and rebuild!
What shall we do?
Thank you so much. Here.
Thank you so much.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Adjust the shipping schedule.
What's going on? How can there be Kairagi here?
Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading.
Should I adjust the shipping schedule?
Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite beautiful. But alas, that is simply not the way the world works.
Should I adjust the shipping schedule?
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows. Find so disappointing about their own world.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe?
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for—
Yeah, with Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use—
All these guys talk about is the Scarlet King.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh? What is this, some kind of joke?
Oh! Sorry! She must have grabbed the wrong amount! Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Paimon can't stand to see so much more ago!
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right! We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because...
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can... As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumer. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes! That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land, where we were made to suffer. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert. Prophesy— Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the Mora you're worth.
Hey! Shut it, Alhaitham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like...
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Tevat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly...
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it? Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our... Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him. He went that way! After him!
Should I adjust the shipping schedule?
Please, just leave.
What's going on? How can there be Kairaki?
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something... Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about,
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring of a student? Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with...
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget...
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you...
All right. I accept. Got a pen and paper? We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merch...
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you... Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you... Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I...
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some...
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never... This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell it...
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, It's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules...
That's amazing!
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to private. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are... Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is... She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This...
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't...
Fine.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you... Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only... I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
But we only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which...
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in... Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the...
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here's the Mora. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal... The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with...
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palette. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually...
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? I'm guessing that you're going for a more traditional packaging since this is your first time here.
Wait a sec. Sumeru City style means we're only buying a few things. It won't take us to see Dory if we do that.
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand, we won't be able to fulfill your order. Why don't you two think things over?
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the...
Most humans...
Before I retrieve your please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to pack it. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way. Look, he's over there.
Grand Tiger! Come this way! Another password! Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building! Here, over here! You can stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse me.
Oh, very good.
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? Paimon sure thought you'd look a whole—
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any bit. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant...
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a—
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough, as long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course, of course. Go ahead, help yourselves. Voila!
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls.
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert?
Or how about the with this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts.
Whoa!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule.
All right, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more, you can pick—
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just— think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on! We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you.
Excellent! Then please, select from this fine collection of canned—
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customer—
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the Mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, The art. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one. Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon, whether it's canned knowledge or anything else.
Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham.
Trust me, I'll find
Hopefully
you
now
the
he'll
perfect
finally
color.
tell us about what the Academia lost.
Ha, you two made it.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has...
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge?
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came...
In that case, a short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet...
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge... Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is... My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting... I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as though they adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they...
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade them, unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule and Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on...
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the divine knowledge capsule...
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the divine knowledge capsules. If I get the opportunity to study the divine knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll...
Alhaitham, before you go...
You two want to try using a... Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. Alright, this place works.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, we can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before use. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal. There may be variances in your.
Wow! Haytham! You must, Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the act.
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases.
Sounds like you're trying.
All right, let's begin the test.
Emerge. Right now.
All right. A link. The next step is to hold it in your hand. I'll help you.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Stabilize!
Propagate! Right here. Emerge. Germinate!
Now, I'll start recording.
Haytham, how's it go?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability.
Wait, how much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us!
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deals. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information.
Gather!
Hold the line!
Stabilize!
Right here, right now. Emerge.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the divine knowledge...
Over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else.
Can you really get us anything we want?
Huh. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what... Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave... But you know, that kind of information is... After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker...
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious. How you just happen to have this?
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it. It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Ein El Achmar? You mean that?
Ah, so you're already... The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red. The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dor.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not...
I'll find...
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ein El Achmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the...
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next...
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ein El Achmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hand. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get...
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the... See you then.
Al-Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the...
Yep, let's go.
Oh, Hatham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were...
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. This is turning into quite an occasion.
Back up. Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to... I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Uh-oh, here they come!
Where do you think you're...
Right now, right here.
Feeling lucky today?
Emerge, right here. Emerge.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired! Arrest him!
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened?
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting...
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. This Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the... Did you hear what he said? World, forget me.
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back, too. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open...
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you...
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's... Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make...
everything about Lesser Lord.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
That's enough work for today.
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time. There she is! Dunyarzad, we're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's Indeed. The festival's tomorrow.
There's no need to be nervous.
Thanks, Paimon. Speaking of which, did you...
Of course we went! A lot of things happened.
I see. Sounds... If there is another chance...
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current...
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part...
It's alright, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but...
even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel...
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to this. I've already prepared a room for you to rest.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful.
I've got great food and great drinks.
What's so great about Smash 9? Every item I sell here comes
Get your spices here.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Not at all. Just tell me...
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories, Nick.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around? All of my friends will be working the festival. And Dia's still in...
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight.
Paimon started to really look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Oh, no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. Did we oversleep? We should go meet Dunyarzad.